What is going on? Welcome back to Financial Journey. So today is a very exciting day for SoFi investors despite the news that did come out. So I'm going to go through all that with you in addition to go over some updated data points and tie it all together with some technical analysis to give you a good representation to see if these gains will actually hold. But before I get into any of that, all I ask, smash a thumbs up, subscribe, do all the fun stuff. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships. Link in the description below or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. And with that, let's get right to it. Looking at the intraday chart, had an epic start to the day, massive rally, started to pull back a little bit, but then you can see we did find very strong support and it is bouncing off of that. So a lot of positive things to take from today, and something must be in the water as well because even articles coming out are very much bullish. Looking right here, even on Seeking Alpha, which in reality usually posts a lot of bearish content, SoFi Technologies, this Bruce growth stock is a strong buy. Goes over to pretty much exactly, if you do pay attention to my channel and what I say, it exactly reiterates that. A lot of the financials and stats and technicals all are pointing to a big upside, and I have been saying that over the last couple of videos as well. So hopefully you guys do pay attention, and if you have been buying, give yourself a shout out in the comments below. Like I said, there has been good news, bad news, everything that has been coming out. We all know right now it is another epic move by Noto, adding another 17,375 shares at $8.62. So at the end of the day, I think Noto will go down in history. I've never covered any stock, or actually seen any stock in general, where the CEO bought so much back to back to back. So in case you are just tuning in and you're not a fan of SoFi or whatever it might be, so you can see all right here, changes in beneficial ownership. This was Noto, this was Noto, Noto. This is, I believe, his 5th time, possibly 6th, where he's been back-to-back buying. I have obviously lost count. I believe it's 5, give or take, but still a lot of money is being placed, and he definitely is backing up the bus. He knows this is the bottom, regardless of the downgrades. And that is the funny thing. That transitions me into this. Morgan Stanley downgrades SoFi. That is mind-blowing. And not only that, cuts the price target from $18 down to $10. That is a very big deal, especially considering Morgan Stanley does have roughly about 4.4 million shares of SoFi at an average of $17.36. So it will be very interesting to see the new round of 13Fs, especially more specifically Morgan Stanley, to see if they actually did legitimately sell, or if they oddly enough did add. Then it will be very interesting, and hopefully they'll have a lot of explaining to do, because even more so on the last 13F, they did add 53.93% over the previous quarter. So at the end of the day, I personally see this as pure manipulation in combination to, obviously I've brought this up, Bank of America downgrade SoFi. A lot of these big institutions find SoFi a big threat, and it is very sad, but when it comes down to it, when SoFi does reverse, it is going to be epic, especially considering, I'm just going to go through this right now, short information in my opinion is extremely high. We actually did get over the 20% as of right now, so currently it is at 20.04%. Day by day change has actually gone up 3.59%, which works out to be 9.54 million shares being additionally shorted. So at the end of the day, this is mind-blowing. A lot of other stocks, a lot of other growth stocks more specifically, their shorts have been closing out the position. Not with SoFi though. SoFi has been adding, so that's definitely something to keep in mind. And utilization is currently at 100%, so it shows that 100% of the available shares to short are currently out. So I really do like today, especially considering despite the downgrade, despite the manipulation that always has been bombarding SoFi, it is up. So you can even see bottom left, it is up 3.5%. Very big day for SoFi, and that is largely because of the broader indexes are rallying, mostly because of Russia and the peace talks, but there still is a lot of positives, and even more so on the technicals as well. I'm just going to bring up the options activity. In reality, that is not that bullish right now, but you can see the big money is getting in. So $5.03 million of options being done today alone, only 47% of them being positive. Yesterday, $2.4 million in options were placed, with only 31% positive. So overall, the options activity isn't the most beneficial beneficial, or the most bullish I should say. But short activity, that in my opinion, everything is lining up, especially for a perfect squeeze, especially considering if the market does continue and rally. I do anticipate that SoFi investing in this is going to be a home run. This is why in reality I've been adding little by little over the last couple of weeks, as clearly the CEO has been as well. I do strongly feel this has been the bottom, and I even did a video on that. Let me know your thoughts on that, and if you did watch that video, let me know. But keep in mind though, I am not a financial advisor. Do your own due diligence at the end of the day. One other attribute that I really do like about SoFi is the technicals, and I'm a big fan of technicals. So looking on the actual chart, I have the 50, 100, 200-day moving averages, Bollinger Bands, RSI, stochastic, and momentum. So momentum, you can see number of buyers have been slowly going up, so that's very positive. And looking on stochastic, you can see the start of a beginning of a trend, so black line above the red showing a bullish sentiment. And looking at RSI, it is currently at 39. And looking on the actual chart, we completely bounced off of the lower percentile of the Bollinger Band. So hopefully, given enough momentum, I do anticipate us getting from the lower to the higher percentile of the Bollinger Band tomorrow. That may be a little bit more optimistic. Maybe it might be next week, but we are on that trajectory to go up. And today was a very good day. We did get past and transitioned, and now are trading between the S2 and the S1. So the S2 is at $8.35. If we do close above that, which likelihood we are going to, then I do anticipate that most likely the next day is going to be $9.47 and so forth. Once we get over that, then it is nothing but good things. Like I've been saying, I do anticipate SoFi being easily at $15. Let me know your thoughts on that. Maybe it might be a little bit too ambitious, but hands down, this is where I feel it should be right now, given all the circumstances. But like I said, there has been a lot of manipulation on SoFi, and it looks like it's continuing as well at any opportunity. But with all that, let me know your thoughts on SoFi in the comments below. If you haven't already, smash the thumbs up and subscribe. Greatly appreciate that. If you do like my channel and support the growth, take a look at my memberships, link in the description below, or just hit the join button at the bottom of the screen. With all that said, appreciate you guys watching, and let's all make a lot of money on SoFi.